Broncos welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Thunderbirds and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. Try to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bobcats' offense will be first on the attack. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
He'll try it again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Now the Thunderbirds offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running to Green. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They go right back to it. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. He goes right back to the air. He makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Off play action. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And this offense coming out on the 1st drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline, and they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
Jackson gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The run inside. It's Jenkins. And they get him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the...
Oh, he found a space on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running inside, it's Burgess. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Jackson will throw. The quick out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Now they'll run the draw. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on first down from the 28. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle. Down marker. The Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the gun, give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Evans.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Would be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Bobcats with the first and 10. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think...
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Jackson will throw. Grab behind the line. It's Burgess. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. But you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Jackson gonna throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down. Here's a hit. And down he goes. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Starting this third quarter on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running into the open space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Jackson will throw. He's got him. Oh, what a cut. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The throw. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. offense comes out to go to work. And after that last field goal, they start this third. Find themselves playing from behind. Jackson gonna throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Jackson will throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finding some room. Picks up the 1st down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Dorsett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. The chains will move. First and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On target. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Here comes the option. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Marches ahead. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The run inside. It's Burgess. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball, it's got to have two hands on it this drive.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get...
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Jackson will throw. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Running inside, it's Burgess. Breaks into the open. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
They'll run it. It's Atkins. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.